I have been aching to make a Minecraft video for the longest time. Originally, I just wanted to make another still fun video on it. Maybe I would do some silly challenge, perhaps I would play some Bed Wars with friends, install some mods, set up a server for my Discord, create a building challenge, survival, parodies, or anything else. I was spoiled for choice. And maybe I will create some, if not all of those videos at a later date. But right now, I don't think it would do this game any justice. You see, this game is not one thing. You cannot under any circumstances define Minecraft under any one category. You would only do a terrible disservice to what I can confidently and firmly call my favourite game of all time. Now, that's entirely subjective, and I don't want you to think that I'm trying to convince you to feel the same way as some kind of demented preaching. But I need people to understand why this game means so much to me. Maybe as I write the script, I'll have a much better understanding of that myself. This is the highest selling game of all time, across PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, mobile, Wii U, and yeah, I get it. What I'm saying is not exactly a bold claim. I'm sure there are millions of others like me who have the same level of appreciation for this game as I do. But the answer of it being highly successful just isn't enough for me. I really want to delve deeper into this game. I want to recount my many and ever-growing experiences with the game as a whole, so I can truly understand what it means to play Minecraft. I was around 9 or 10 at the time of me being first exposed to this game. I had a shared iPad with my siblings and woke up one day to find Minecraft Pocket Edition installed. My parents likely put it on there, perhaps they heard about it. I remember distinctly spending an entire day on this game, just constructing a giant statue of an Enderman. This was before they were added into the game, by the way. And a schoolhouse that I had no idea how to light up, which my younger brother promptly destroyed the day after. Some things just never change. For many years, Pocket Edition would be how I would play this game. And I don't know why the memory of the Redstone update is so vivid in my mind, but I tinkered with that for hours. I remember one very specific world I created on this version. It was named Structure, and I made it a flat world. I started to create large replicas of a few of the mobs in the game. Slowly, it grew into a world where I created many different things, like buildings and various assortments of random creations that I don't think I could describe even with the sharpest memory. What I would do to see that old world again. If only that iPad of mine hadn't flatlined years ago. I still think there's more though. After all, this was the start of my journey, and I don't think a solid conclusion can be found only 5 minutes in. Now, does anybody remember the magic loading into Minecraft for the first time on a console edition? For me, that's how I felt playing my first time on the Xbox 360. Yeah, remember that thing? Well, this copy and that system is what got me through most of my childhood, and where I feel I really understood what it meant to play Minecraft. I had set up many worlds where I tried my hand at survival, died, creative worlds in which I created adventure maps, structures, and silly minigames to play with me and my friends. Though very easy to criticize, the spirit of this game evokes such innocence in the way you play, legitimately letting your mind go anywhere it pleases. But what was it that drew me to this game? Was it just its popularity at the time? YouTubers infamous for playing this game such as the Diamond Minecart and Stampy Longhead were on the rise at the time, and I was one of those kids who watched them religiously. Was it the art style? At the time it wasn't anything extraordinary to look at, and some may argue it still isn't. Nobody ever convinced me to play, but there had to be some point where it all clicked, and I realised that this game in particular is special to me as a person. I can't remember the exact time that I first laid eyes upon the Java version of this game. I only remember what seemed like an extortionate price at the time and spending hours on my mother's laptop doing, well, exactly what you'd expect. Booting up survival, seeing what I could do, loading into creative and learning new control schemes. However, what drew me back to this version over the years were the servers. Mainly servers such as Mineplex, Hypixel, and the now defunct The Hive. For many hours, days, weeks, and months of my life, I spent my time with my friends. Laughter was shared, friendships were tarnished, and these memories that I shared with my friends are for certain what helped support this being one of my favourite games. Yeah, I think it's worth me talking about this. It was about a 5 to 6 year period where Minecraft was laid to rest, or scrutinised by many. Around 2013, the game began to fall off dramatically, with interest in the game slowly dwindling, and many YouTubers crowned for this sort of content began to upload the game a lot less, and soon there was very little coverage on this game as a whole. The updates felt less, people moved on, and I only saw the odd tutorial or 50 facts you never knew about the Nether being uploaded now. Try to bring this game up to anyone now and you'd get one of two answers. Oh, you still play that? You know that game died, right? Or, oh, that game. I didn't get it. Why did nobody seem to care about this game anymore? That for years had been in its prime, promoting the most creative minds and challenging the most hardened players. Many people looked at Minecraft and its fanbase, stereotyping everyone there as a child who just needs to grow up. For that 6-year period, it felt like me and my friends were the only people who played on the servers and were still trying to push the game to its limits. In some ways, I felt guilty for still playing and liking this game. Nobody seemed to see this game the same way that I did. I have to know, what at this game's core makes it feel so special to me? Oh, bro, this is really old school, dude. Oh my god! Old saplings! This is as early as it gets. My god, the old ugly cobblestone. Dude, it's all here. It's all here. Wow. Wow, they even had these... Dude, the expanses they had in the early times. Dude, the fundamentals of this game were there from the start. So you have to manually press. You can move while you're in the inventory? Why did they remove this? I feel like anything could come out of anywhere right now. Things lurking. Oh god! Ah! Well, that's really just shows you how... Despite its simplicity, it's exactly what draws me to this game. Just the core fundamentals are very engaging. There's a feeling of wanting more, seeing what sort of things you can craft or find in the world. You always want to see what's just beyond that hill, just across the pit, just on the other side of that mountain. The very essence of Minecraft is here from the very start and continues throughout every version. It doesn't matter what version of Minecraft you play or where you hopped in. Granted, many elements have been added which can make it very confusing, but the mechanics are basic enough that you can play it at a foundation level and still have as much fun as when you're in a high-octane Hunger Games match or constructing the grandest base of your life. Yes, it took many years for us to get back here, but I think the resurgence of this game back in 2019 skyrocketed people's interest in wanting to relearn this game over again, introduce themselves to new features and learn the ropes of newer versions. Yet, if it didn't feel familiar, then nobody would want to come back. You can apply your knowledge of the game at any point and feel like you're making progress. With slight tweaks they've added over the years, it has never strayed away from what made it Minecraft. Those YouTubers I mentioned earlier, some returned to this game and realised themselves what this game meant to them. Many new creators have surfaced from its comeback and relevance today. Parody or serious Minecraft songs are being created. Impressive structures now possible to create with the vast variety of materials being displayed. Survival multiplayers where friends play the game but create overarching storylines to gauge an interest. There's something for everybody, and those not a fan of creating detailed structures may enjoy the intricacies of Redstone. Those unfamiliar with potion brewing may be expert survivalists out in the nether. For every player who takes it slow and engages with every part of the world around them, there's another who can blaze through the entire game to the Ender Dragon in 10 minutes or less, including things you wished were in the game like new mob types and weaponry, custom texture packs, shaders, even the spin-off games that mean different things to so many people like story mode, dungeons, or even Earth. I asked some people over on my Twitter and Discord to share their memories of this game. Yes, I got stupid answers about how people built this, but the serious answers definitely intrigued me. Creepers are terrifying. Like, they just kinda go shabang and kaboom and you kinda die and oh fuck, there's a TNT factory next door, so I guess you're screwed because you have set it off, so unless you have quick enough fingers for creative mode, then good luck because I can bet that your bed got destroyed and you're thousands of blocks away from your spawn, because who ever stays in spawn chunks? The first time I played Minecraft, a creeper scared me and I didn't play it again until a month later. Hunger is a meanie. If I could slap it, I would. When you go mining and you find diamonds, but your pickaxe breaks halfway through mining them when you go mining and run out of torches. Minecraft is my most played game of all time, as I have amounted over 2,000 hours across the 5 or so different versions I've played in my life. It's held a special place in my heart ever since I was a kid. Being able to express myself through the infinite possibilities that come with simply placing down blocks is what I like the most. I'm by no means the best builder, or very good at PvP, or good at speedrunning, but I can still enjoy the game regardless. Minecraft has always been there for me, and it will always continue to be the game I will forever lose hours to as I get lost and immersed in the strange blocky world that I've come to know as my second home. Minecraft is for me the game that I connected with the most with my childhood. From playing alone with friends, family, and even strangers, it was always fun for everyone. Exploring the world, fighting the Ender Dragon, sometimes other players, and building stupid shit. Another thing was when YouTube was in the golden days and OGs like DanTDM and popular MMOs etc. would upload more about the game, from mod showcases to adventure maps, and sometimes even just vanilla Minecraft. Even though I don't play Minecraft that often anymore, I will always say it's one of the best games out there. P.S. Mod when? Minecraft is literally more fun with friends than it is alone. I love seeing all the creativity from others, and it's just a calm and relaxing game. Minecraft for me is a game with many ways to play it. You can play it by yourself as a survival game, do lore/roleplay/ make stories, or express your creativity through building. It's also a game that can be played with friends, and you can be a lot of fun to play survival, explore, or build. Unless your friends like to troll you a lot or just not be so friendly. I find it relaxing in some ways, but it can be a bit stressful when it comes to fighting other players or mobs. Minecraft is a game that's all about self-expression. It's meant the most to me as it what kickstarted my path on Twitch, and has allowed me to meet some of the most lovely people, and allowed me to connect with them in ways I couldn't on my own, and for that, I'm eternally thankful. The whole premise makes sure that there's always stuff to do, also with regular updates and such. I'm in a phase where I mostly play other games, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I still think it's a super fun game. It's a really good game. Due to its open-ended nature, Minecraft appeals to a variety of different players. Minecraft has something for everyone. The possibilities are almost endless, and even then you can mod the game for even more possibilities. That, in addition to Mojang constantly releasing more updates, makes Minecraft harder to get bored of. I get the same amount of enjoyment out of it as I did 8 years ago, if not more. It's also available on a sheer number of platforms, PC, mobile, and almost every console. This allows you to play with friends and family regardless of having different gaming platforms, which also contributed to its huge success. I just wish they made multiplayer in Java as easy as it is in Bedrock. Overall, it's a very well crafted game. 10 out of 10. I think after months of sitting on this video and growing my knowledge and experience with Minecraft, I don't think it's possible for me to define this game as a singular experience. Every single person has a different relation to this game. Some people are veterans who know how to gather the best gear in 3 hours or less. Some people like to mess with creative while messing with their friends. Some people cause chaos for others, looting, exploding, and creating mayhem. If you are a newcomer who's only recently discovered diamonds, or still grinding out the Ender Dragon, we all share the time on this game, eagerly waiting updates, creating content or watching content, Java or Bedrock, older or younger. There was no one meaning, because, as I said, trying to summarize what this all means would do a great disservice to a game that has undoubtedly changed many lives for generations. Everyone has a different idea on what it means to play Minecraft.